Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, and I give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Akakodash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of greatness whom that do well, and salutation unto the elect out there that pushing this truth, So, I want to get into this quick lesson here on the plantations of Salakia in advance. If, you're hearing too much noise, I might be speaking a little softly, I'm not where I'm accustomed being, I just go, but I want to say how fast okay, get through this lesson. Lord willing, be edifying and straight to the point, right? So, as you can see by the title, they say, let your eye be single, right? So let me dive into the scripture that's speaking about it, and then I'll expound. Matthew 6 and 22, it says, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? Right? Because the scripture really apart too, right? Because carnally, we know with your eye, when you have light, right, we need light to see, right? Because I'll show you, they will show you on certain TV shows and certain scientific shows and whatnot, when you have a lot of light, your pupils shrink small, because there's a lot of light entering, but when you have a little bit of light, your pupils is open bigger because you kind of capture as much light as possible. That kind of way. So it's like the same thing with the spirit here. But the only difference is this light here is the word, and you're part of, because the eye, right, is basically the window to your soul or your spirit. So when you read the scriptures and whatnot, that you're feeding your spirit, So when it say the light of the body is the eye, right? And it say, if therefore thine eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light. So when your eye is single, meaning you're focusing on one thing, on one doctrine. You understand? Because we had a person come up to us not too long ago, probably like 2-3 weeks ago, where they were basically saying you had to be open-minded, to be able to learn from there and learn from there and learn from there. That is why he was so bugged out, right? Because he come up to us trying to correct us, about this and that, whatever. Just thinking that he deep, as the elder Martyrs Akbada say, she have that deep spirit on him, though, trying to be deep, but he's shallow because he knows nothing. You understand? If we was to really take you out to the deep waters, right, which we were starting to do, but you keep on saying he had to go, right? But if you was to take it to the deep waters, really, you would have drowned. You understand? You would have drowned. Because, bro, we were dealing with basic milk scriptures with him, and he was getting cut with that because the things that he believed in was folly, because his eye wasn't single, his eye was, it all over the place. That's why he was full of darkness, as the same verse 23 it say, but if thine eye be evil, right, the whole body shall be full of darkness. His eye was evil because why? When the Lord say, seek out the ways of the ancient, right? Who is the ways of the ancient, right? That's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, right? Because Yahweh, right? You can already say he's the ancient because why? He was always there, right? Firstly, and then we know Yahushai was in that title, the Alpha and the Omega, right? Before all these idols, God was created, right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai was always there first, and then you say real power. Right, so we know the far fact that I'm talking about no other God. You understand? So if it is the Lord say, seek out the ways of the ancient, right? I can't many other scriptures, but I'm not clicking them right now. But basically, when you're dealing with the truth, right, you will search for the truth. You ain't gonna search for the truth from this religion, that religion, and all these other religions. You will just confuse yourself because all these other religions dealing with different gods and different beliefs. You understand? So if you go with this and go with that and go with that and go with that, it will make no sense. If you learn from one person, you gotta see if that religion resonating with you. You understand? Because if you with this one and that one and that one and that one, you're gonna the real demons on you. You understand? The real demons on you. So let's say if therefore the light that is in the darkness, how great is our darkness? Yeah, how great would that darkness be? Because if you're learning from all these camps, right, and other religions. And you in solid nowhere. You know, you just on your own beat all over the place. What do you think gonna go on happen with you? You understand? You're gonna be bugged out. You're gonna be seriously bugged out. You understand? Let me get this next scripture here. They look 11 34. You see? Alright, so it reads, the light of the body is the eye, therefore when the eye is single, the whole body is full of light, is also full of light. But when thine eye is evil, thy body is also full of darkness. So you see, it's in the same thing, right? So we know two is confirmation, right? So being confirmed, that is what we keep speaking about, right? So yeah. So see verse 35, it says, take heed therefore that light which is in thee be not darkness. If thy whole body therefore be full of light, having no part dark, the whole shall be full of light. As when the bright shineth in a candle, do it give thee light. And you see that yapa too, because even in Revelation it speaks of the candles and whatnot, you know. It had different meanings to the candles in the book of Revelation and whatnot, you know. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, one of the meanings, right, in the context of that scripture, you know, talking about the candles, talking about the wisdom. You understand? And this here, because this here now, as it say, verse 36 again, it say, if thy whole body therefore be full of light, having no part dark, right? So if no part of your dark and full of light, that means what? You're doing what the Lord asks. Now the Lord know you ain't gonna get everything perfect. But when they say full of light, meaning like you're fully for the Lord and you're doing your best to commit to Him as much as you possibly could. You know, you're doing your videos, you're watching the videos, you're edifying yourself, you're feeding the flock, your lifestyle. Right? You change around your whole lifestyle to suit your bash me or shy according to the law, statutes, and commandment that was given. All these things. You understand? You leave no room for folly to grow. Because we know there's flesh prone to sin. So when you see things or do certain things, you might think it's a minor situation and be like, hey, but I ain't feeling. I know we're not supposed to eat pork no more, but you can't peace. You know, because I'm hungry now, I'm starving. You understand? You go do that once, and then the next time when you're starving again, you do it again, and then until you know it again, you're eating pork. And you're just telling yourself, well, you know the Lord forgiving you because what the scripture say, because roughly paraphrasing, right? Judgment is not executed speedily. You know, they basically quick to do folly because they would think it going on and on. The Lord allowing it because you know you were so hungry and all right. No, the Lord just gazing you up for judgment. You understand? And that is a scary thing. You understand? So like that Colossians 3 and verse 22. Yeah. Right? They say, servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, which our masters will be the elders and the apostles, right? Right. So he's saying, not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing the Most High. And we know how to go back to your mind, which is la'ab in Hebrew, right? So if you're being single, right? If you're being obedient to your master, right? It's like being obedient to Yahushua, because that is what you're doing, you know. When you're being obedient to these men that the Lord set up on top of you, you're being obedient unto Him. You understand? Because the Lord put His Spirit on them to teach you. So it's an order. So when it is you being obedient to them, you're being obedient unto the Most High and His Son, right? So when it is you keep that order now. That is you keeping your eyes single, because you focusing on what it is these men teach you through the Spirit and power of Yahweh and Yahushua. You understand? So you're keeping your eyes single, because you can't go to IUIC, IUCPK, then you go into Christianity, then Muslim, then Rastafarians, and you know, that is all of them is different gods, which is just a bunch of demons. You understand? You making a way for them to come in, because as we went into earlier, right? The eye is the window of your soul or your spirit, right? So if you're looking into all these things and you're reading wherever it is they believe in and thing, whatever, right? You inviting demons into your spirit. You understand? And that is what we're not cause folly. You understand? You're gonna be bugged out because just to back it up again too, let me just highlight this, right? Even again, now same thing in Ephesians, right there, Ephesians 6 and 5, I believe. Yeah. Ephesians 6 and 5, it says, servants, be obedient to them that are your masters according to the flesh, with fear and trembling, in singleness of your mind as unto Hamashiach. So you see the scripture so live, again, confirmation, right? Because you see, look at saying it here in the last part, as unto Hamashiach, or the anointed, right? So when you obey these men, you obey Hamashiach, right? Because you can't obey the Lord, you can't want to obey the Lord, and then when the elders or the apostles, they are order, they ain't carrying it out. You saying, I don't want to do that. I want to listen to the Lord say thing, whatever it is. Because it's like an example where the elder was bringing forth. Well, it was not an example, it was actually a question, right? Because I was watching the video this morning, right? I think the title of the video is and the answer is, you know, and he was answering questions. I was on the comment board and whatnot, and it had a particular part where he reached where somebody was basically asking if they could eat organs, right? Now the apostles and them will say, or the apostles and elders will say, don't eat organs, right? But because it has no scripture in the Bible saying don't eat organs, you will say, well, yeah, I never say that, so I'm going to eat my organs, you know. But the apostles and them, they have the knowledge and the experience over the years, right? And if they tell them, oh, don't eat it, not because it's not in the Bible, but it's because they're giving you wisdom to apply it. Because yes, as the Allah say, not in the scriptures say not to eat organs, but if you use the wisdom, right? Because the organs, they have different functions, right? Kidney is cleaning the blood, right? This does do that does do this, and all these things, right? So it's like you eating all these things, you know, that dealing with the waste of the body, then, you know, that kind of way, and you eating these things that highly disgusting, you know. It's like thinking about it like that. You want to disobey the apostles because in the Bible, with the Lord authorized to have the prophets write out and whatnot, you know, you say, now, well, the Bible never said that, so I'm gonna eat it still because I like it, you know, that kind of way. But the apostles gave you a direct order, you understand? And if you disobeying them too, right, the Lord still not gonna find favor in you, because why? You're being disobedient. But the Lord say, hey, be obedient unto your masters according to the flesh, right? And all of that is keeping your eyes single, right? Because that would cause you to go and ask some other person in another religion and say, don't it have no scripture in the Bible that says so thing, okay? And they might be like, nah, why does eat my organs and thing, and this and that, because nothing wrong, it have no scripture saying that. And they might be like, you see, I'm saying that, but my apostle and them just say don't eat it and thing now. And then my thief up here and say, boy, them just saying that because them probably don't eat it or whatever it is, and then boom, you just fall out, you folly, right? You get into serious folly. You understand? That's how real it is. Scenarios like that could happen, right? So let me get Matthew 7. Matthew 7 and 17. Right? It says, even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewed down and cast into the fire. Wherefore, by their fruit ye shall know them. Right? I'm bring out this precept because it's talking about ones of preaching writers, you know, and you basically know what you're going into, right? But what I want to get into with this precept is because when I say even so every good tree brings forth good fruit, right? If you keep your eyes single, because again, if you use the apostles and them as example, right? The apostles and them kept the eyes single because we know they went through a lot more temptations than we ever did. You understand? Because they need to like 40 something years now. You understand? So you could only imagine. Right? We still babes in this thing compared to them. Right? So they went through a lot. Right? But they kept their eyes single. And henceforth they bring forth a lot of good fruit, because look how much men in GMS now. You understand? Now we know every man in GMS not sincere. We know that, right? But they brought forth a lot of good fruit, right? They brought forth a lot of good fruit because of the teachings that kept their single, and they taught the same thing, right? Now we could use evil fruit as what the corrupt tree brought forth evil fruit, which is like these other camps and that, right? Because they corrupted and they bring forth evil fruit, because they still teaching like IUIC, they basically teaching their congregation and the market is something else. They could mark and this and that, whatever it is. ISCPK teaching their members to commit adultery is normal and all these things. I see folly in all these things, you understand? This is the folly. And you know, if it is you to keep your eyes single on this truth, right, you might go and look into this one or that one. No, nothing wrong with going and watching their video to basically do a lesson on, right? But you don't watch it for edification in the sense of, let me see what these people are saying, if I could learn things from them or whatnot. Now, I'm not saying every single thing they will say is wrong, you understand? But if you as a person now come into this truth and you're not rooted and grounded in this, and you are not single, do not go and watch their videos, right? Because you will end up tripping up yourself. You understand? Because there are things you might even learn here yet, and you might want to listen to them, and you might think, ooh, that's making sense, and then you might try to listen to them more and more and more and more. And as I said earlier, the flesh prone to sin. So the flesh prone to sin, you might tell yourself, hey, but that's actually making more sense because why? They are allowing it to sin, right? So your flesh now get the better hold of you, and you go over the thing. You feeling nice because you're not Israelite camp. That's still so what you preaching the truth. You can mark up on thing, you're looking fresh, you're getting a wife thing. You know that kind of way, vanity thing. You understand? And that will lead you to that. Keep your eyes single. Not go and be bugging out after these other camps and watching what they have and this and that. Right? So one of them sell out. Right? And that leads me to the scripture here too in Romans, with the elders always bring out too. Romans 16 and verse 17. Right? It says, now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. Right? So there will the Lord tell us to do too. Right? Because if you as a man, you ain't keeping your eyes single, you understand? And you basically causing division and offenses, right? By mumbling false doctrine, and another brother is trying to make them go off and whatnot, thing. You know? We all say, hey, we gotta mark you and avoid you, right? Because if we mingle with you, right? Because this will go into a whole other lesson if I get into this part, if we mingle with you, right? That could cause us to go off also, because again, the flesh prone to sin. So you might come around us with some kind of sin and say, nice small thing, you know, some J could real sweet talk, you know. Some J could real sweet talk, so they might make it to commit a little sin, or invite adultery, or they might make it eat something unclean, or some kind of shit, you know, that kind of way. And then you just go on, right? Because as I say, we could get into a whole longer situation or a long conversation of video with that, right? Because the scripture said don't meddle with these kind of people, right? You're not to mingle with these kind of people who want in the truth, or who basically just going off the doctrine. You understand? We know you can avoid them in your everyday life and whatnot, you know, but for the majority of them, if you could avoid them, you understand? Avoid them. Verse 18, it says, for they that are such serve not our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. You understand? They're deceiving people, right? So if they're deceiving people and you ain't keeping your eyes single, especially if you weak in the street, but you could be in the street how long, and you could still be weak, either because you haven't been studying for a good while, or you're going through a little tribulations right now where you're just feeling a little shaky in the spirit and you need a little boost, right? And if you make the wrong move and you ain't keep your eyes single and you go and ask a brother who in the truth, but you go and watch an IUIC video or an ISCPK or wherever, right? GCC, and you say, I'm watching my senior a little bit thing, and you are watching these brothers, and you start to bug out because you kind of say, I'm making sense, ting. And you know, if I go my IYC, I'll make some more money and thing and this and nah, bro. No. You setting yourself up for the kill. You understand? So keep your eyes single. That's all I'm saying, bro. So I got one more precept here. It's Psalms 119, 104. Right? So it's it. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. You know I bring this precept here too because they're speaking about the apostles and elders and whatnot that they teach, right? Because one thing we do, we always answer precepts, right? Whether we talk first and bring up the precept back up what we say, or we bring up the precept first and then we expound and break it down for you clearly, right? Because it's a true that precepts I get understanding. Most of these couples just babble on and on and on and on and on. You understand? And that just shows, because I mean, take Christianity Church for instance, you read like 2-3 scriptures, you understand? And that me saying 3 scriptures is like being generous, you understand? You read like 2 scriptures, you take your money, you dance, you pray, right? You might read our next precept at that point in time, then you do the same thing, you put again all for some hours, right? Them just how you in church wasting their time because they gonna what? They talking, going off of their own head. You understand? And that is real feeling. You understand? I always say, therefore I hate every false way. Right? Every false way is the darkness. Right? If your eyes single, everything else around you is folly. Right? Because you focus on the truth. Right? And the scripture also say, woe unto you that if any man shall speak well of you. So if you know when you preach the truth and whatnot, and you know people talking well about you, hey, you ought to check yourself, right? You understand? Now me saying every person that say you're talking truth, thing, they're telling you some kind of different thing. No, because that's some people say, well, yeah, that is what the truth, you know, and they just won't believe, or some might believe, and they come to the truth or whatever it is. You understand? It's just a matter of using wisdom, right? But really and truly, every false way, right? The Lord say, hate that. You understand? You gotta hate that. But you gotta hate to the Lord. The Lord say, hate sinners and whatnot. You gotta hate that. You understand? But hey, moral of the story is to just keep your eyes single. You know? So I hope this lesson was edifying. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashim and Shine, Bashim and Dash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of the Western, and salutation unto the elect out there. You know, till next time, brother Carlos signing out. Shalom.